Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the ground game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Ohio State pulled out a classic and won close over the Wolverines last season.
Yeah, it's so nice to know you got a team that in the biggest moments in the game, the huge rivalry game, you're big.
And he's running in the open. He's at the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when they get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. Touchdown Buckeyes. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are 2 teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the 2 teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fast motion from the offense. The lone back's got it. He's loose at the 15. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's
into double coverage, and he picked it off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Dances away. He'll pull it down. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Looking for a block. It's Smith. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Snags it over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working that left side now. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack it.
Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 3, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll go back to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
There's a great example of a run blitz getting home. It's 3rd and inches. Everybody in the stadium expecting run, and the defense there is just trying to add extra bodies into the gaps to try and get a stop and force a punt. But the quarterback holds on to the ball, and those defenders are able to kind of slip through, and they get home and create a big negative play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep on the run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking to throw it, Sayin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Finds his man and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three spot on the board. And he'll kick for the three from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the three ball to finish off the drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gordon or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They did a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
He leaves it with the back. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. And there he play. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a move. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but Dave, you've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where he's got...
It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The give out of the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wide receiver shows motion. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Michigan, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Michigan, 21.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Got stuffed on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Michigan ready to get... Rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quickly to the tight end. Runs through the tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in third and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. But with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up fourth down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Made a defender miss.
They're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Got a lot of running room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
The second down pass towards the receiver is incomplete. Third down coming up.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense getting set for first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong. And
Fires one high and deep. And the pass is intercepted.
nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground with the back. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. You know what's great about rivalry games?